Hello everyone, my name is Cobra, and welcome. This is one of the first videos on the channel where I find a glitch and I actually talk over it because it's kind of weird to perform. In Samurai Jack, one of my main ideas for one of the first few exploits was joining or going into a 2D section while having the properties of being 3D. And that has been accomplished. Not once, but twice. So far, and I haven't tested every single place it can be done, but I've tested a few. So generally speaking, there is a trigger that you need to pass to enter a 2D or 3D section. So here, as you'll see, I'll be entering a 2D section, and now I can only move left or right. Unlike the walls in this game, these ones actually eventually do seem to end. So the trigger for this doesn't go terribly high. I'll show you in a second. This portion of this sort of gate you can jump on. And now if you want to be if you want to be going into the 2D section of this, you have to be standing somewhat to the left. And the way you want to do it is just jump over it. So the trigger is going to be to our right. And I have effectively just jumped over the trigger. Now, unfortunately, in this section, it doesn't really help. I did not find a way to climb up with this. However, to step forward, and maybe potentially there's some area in the game where you can perform this sort of glitch. And now here comes the second part of this. It is also possible to do this in reverse. It is also possible to jump into a 3D section as a 2D. Now, I don't see how this can be useful. Maybe as some sort of meme. If I stand on the right, the 2D sort of trigger is actually right above me. The reason I stood on the left of this when I was going in was because I wasn't going to hit it. If I stand on the very right of this gate, I will. So my job here is going to be to just jump up, go into 2D, and then jump over the trigger and go back into 3D as a 2D. So there you go. I'm now 2D Jack in a 3D section. I can keep going. You can maybe even hear me on the left. However, as you see, the camera doesn't follow because it's stuck on a wall. Even when I move back, the camera begins to move to the right, even though Jack's not even in the proper position. So the camera thinks Jack is in the middle, because that's where he should be, but technically Jack is all the way to the left. So I just hit the wall. So yeah, so the camera moves, but Jack is nowhere to be found. That's about it for this glitch. I'm yet to find some sort of use for it, but maybe people can test it out in some other places. See if it's somehow useful. The trigger for this wall is not terribly high. And I guess now I'll just merge into the second clip and I'll show you guys the other one. Okay, welcome back, welcome back. This is the second instance of this glitch, and this one's quite a bit harder to pull off. This is in Boone's Castle. Right after you meet the Scotsman, you turn left. So normally the trigger is right about here, and you'll begin to go into 2D. And this whole next part is going to be 2D. Now, this is the first sort of idea I had for it. I remember this, like, weird rock being here. This one is a bit harder to pull off, and your main job here is to maintain your height as you go over it, because we want to jump over the trigger. So, let me see if I can get this. I did miss it. I think for this one you might have to aim a bit more to the left. And as you see, this worked. I'm now a 3D Jack in 2D. So we can do whatever we want. This also means I can turn the camera around and show you guys what the camera can usually not show you. So, as expected, there's really nothing here because it doesn't have to be. The camera faces this way. Now, apart from just being able to be 3D Jack, This doesn't bring a terrible amount in, but it opens up doors for potential skips, maybe later down the line. And especially in other levels where I haven't maybe tried this. So yeah, so feel free to experiment whatever you guys want to. Unfortunately, I don't think this area is going to bring anything. But it was nice finding this because, you know, at least the game is somehow broken, and one of the first ideas for how we can exploit this has worked. So yeah, as you can see, back to the 2D section now. But yeah, with that out of the way, I guess that'll be the video, so thank you for watching. And let's see what we can find.